everybody, it's KLG24601 here, bringing you another episode of Asagao Academy, and just as a little disclaimer, I've been drinking soda, I'm gonna continue to be drinking soda, so I'm gonna burp, and y'all are gonna have to live with it, because that's just me, and it's green apple, Jones soda, it's really good, hashtag not actually sponsored, but you know, it's really good, I like it, and I'm thirsty, so take that as you will. Anyway, it's Saturday. We're gonna jump right back into the story. Well, we'll catch up on the journal. Dear Diary, are Paul and Jared really friends? They seemed really angry during that fight. Paul's so sincere about being student council president. It must be really important to him. I never pegged him for a bleeding heart, but it's kind of cute. How can Gerard have such confidence with his IVKs? I don't even want to talk about Shane. Okay, it's Saturday. We got a tournament to go to, fam. Let's do it. Saturday dawned bright and harsh. The cloudy light outside mirrored my gloomy mood as I quickly dressed and woke up Mai.
Hey!
Mai, it's time to get up.
Morning.
Why, The video game competition, remember? We're playing Stupendous Stomping Sisters today. Mai shot straight up out of her bed. Oh my god, Jared! I get to hang out with Jared today! She catapulted from the top of her bunk bed and sprinted out into the hallway. Heard crashes and shrieks as she massacred the other girls to get into the bathroom. That was one heck of a sound effect, my gosh. The sun slowly rose through the window. Everything would be just fine, right? Soon Mai returned, fully dressed and raring to go.
Hana!
Come on, Hana, let's go. There's some bug on my arm. It's disturbing me. She grabbed my hand and dragged me out into the campus commons. Her incessant tugging hurt, but I followed her silently. Even more strangely, she wasn't talking either. Our nerves had gotten the better of us both. We wandered the halls of the boys' dorm, making our way to 402. The dormitory itself smelled awful, like stale Dorito chips. I wondered how I never noticed it and realized this was the first time I came on a weekend. Rather than wandering campus all day for classes and clubs, most people were sleeping in or hanging out in their rooms. Mai slowed down as we climbed the stairs, staring at the floor. The closer we got, the slower we progressed. We opened up the fourth floor door and crossed the hall. Finally, we stood in front of PVG and John's door. You should knock.
What?
What, me? You should knock. You got here first. Excuse me. I probably shouldn't have drank soda. But oh well. Yeah, but you're their friend. Well, you know them better. But you've got pink hair. Is there a problem, ladies? We both froze. Scents of ham wafted through the air. We know what that means. Jared.
Oh, Jared.
Jared.
Good morning.
Hello, ladies. Is there something wrong with the door? Oh, no, we didn't want to wake them up in case they were still sleeping. Jared let out a low-throated laugh. I don't think they'd mind having you wake them up. Mai's eyes almost rolled into the back of her head. Here, allow me. He leaned between us and tapped on the door. He was surprisingly tall, and being some 10 inches shorter than him, he towered over me. He looked down at me and winked. The door flew open.
Hey.
Hey guys, glad you could make it. We'll be a bit squished in here, but it's better than nothing. What, we couldn't get the classroom this year? I jumped. Shane stood behind me, expressionless. I didn't even see him come. Yeah, it turns out Hidden Block decided to book it for the same day. Wonder what for? John snorted somewhere in the background. I'm not sure your room is better than nothing. Better than nothing. Mighty number 9. Meme before the meme. Confirmed. Hashtag. Why do you people watch this? Okay. Oh, Shane with the zingers. That wasn't a zinger. Are you just going to stand outside or are you coming in? We stepped through the threshold, fully and completely entering PPG and John's room. Boy territory. We were out of our element. Mai had never been in the room before, and she glanced at the walls, shelves, and desks like a manic squirrel. Shout out to Pachi Pachi YT. Ayy. I don't know if that was mean or not, but he's a squirrel. He's a squirrel. Go talk to the squirrel on Twitter. He's a good squirrel. Her eyes gleamed, and I had the sneaking suspicion she was making note of what she saw for her own nefarious purposes. Though what they were, I had no idea. Rather, I didn't want to know.
What's up?
Go on, take a seat anywhere. I looked to my left and saw boxers lying on a desk chair. Blood shot onto my face. Were they used? PBG followed my gaze and turned red. It's... Let me clean up a bit. Pigsty. Do they have pigsties in England? Everything in America is derivative of England. But we're in Japan. Shane looked at me blankly. Man, we're so lucky the Wii U has 8-player Stomp. I'm excited to crush you, Shane.
John sucks.
John sucks. Oh my god. I don't think that's going to happen.
Hey!
Hello, guess who's here? Gerard entered without knocking, a bright smile on his face.
Hold on. What?
Aw, man, Shane got here before me. Did you fail to see me leave?
Yeah, whatever.
I was hoping you were in the bathroom or something. We brought extra controllers. Does nobody knock around here? No. Why would we? To be polite? Pfft, girls and their ridiculous social constructs. But, what? An intricate knock clattered through the entryway, and I pointed towards the door in defiance. See? Someone knocks.
Good morning.
Hello, I brought bagels. Figured we didn't want a repeat of last year. My stomach grumbled, and she turned red. That's what I thought. Ah, that's my husband.
What?
What?
You're perfect.
You're the best partner anyone could ask for. You are truly the best of us. Can't you just ask for one normally? I brought enough for everyone. Jared leaned his head against Satch's shoulder, then turned to whisper into his ear. I knew I could trust you. Okay, well then, everybody pick a place to sit. We'll hand out bagels and then we'll get started. I scuttled to the side of the room against PBG's bed and next to mine. We'd been sitting with them at lunch, but it wasn't until just now that I realized how crazy having all the normal boots guys in one room could be. 9 adolescent men in one room. Not to mention all friends, all part of the same club. Their personalities mingled in different ways, and I almost couldn't focus over the myriad inside jokes, shouting voices, and flailing limbs. That is, until the character selection screen came on. In the blink of an eye, the controllers were gone. PBG glanced over at me and, noticing that I didn't have one, offered me his. No, really, I'm not good at these kinds of games. There's no way you're worse than me, or Jimmy for that matter. Seeing as he didn't want to take no for an answer, I grabbed the controller and selected my character. Turby. He was cute and bouncy. Even though he didn't seem super powerful, he looked like an easy enough character for a beginner to grasp. Although, there was something in the eyes and beak that seemed a little...
Yeah!
Is everybody ready? I swallowed hard, the controller already slippery from my sweat. I had never played Stomp before, though I watched others do so. I looked at the buttons on the controller, trying to guess at what button did what. One of the top buttons probably jumped. Obviously, the analog stick moved the character. They selected a stage, something with cute little houses and smallish animals popping around the background, and the countdown began. There were buttons on the back that clicked when you hit them, but I didn't know what they did. 3. Oh, there was a weird blue button on the top right, but not on the left. 2. And another analog stick? Was that for the camera? How could we all control the camera at once? 1. Oh no. Go! Die, Shane, die! What the hell? Attack everyone, not just me. But you're my mortal enemy. Josh, what was that for? I wasn't even fighting you! You were wide open and death waits for no one. You're next. The battle began, and in a display of slight mercy, the boys left me alone to wander the field and get a sense of my character. Oh, that does jump! I hit the jump button again, and again, and again, and again, watching my character float higher and higher towards the sky. Oh, Kirby's obviously Kirby, so here's my Kirby Maboo. I play Kirby in Smash. This Kirby Maboo. I'm gonna put Kirby Maboo back and actually play the game I'm playing now. Oh, I dropped Kirby. Oh, I'm dropping lots of things. This is why you don't play with the things on your desk while you're recording. Guys. Oh no, I'm making a mess of everything. Okay. I need to put that back up so things don't fall. Okay. We're just gonna put that there. Back to the game. I hit the jump button again and again and again, watching my character float higher and higher towards the sky.
Yeah.
I can fly! My joy was cut short as a Noki ball emerged from nowhere and pegged my pink blob in the eye. I fell off the side of the screen, and despite my trying to jump back up, it wouldn't let me. Why?
Ah, look at you.
Kirby can kind of hover for a while, but eventually he gets too full of air and has to land, otherwise he'd be OP. Oh. When in doubt, down B. Down B? In the commotion of the match, curses and death threats mixing with the clack of controllers, nobody was listening to what Nick was saying. The key to getting someone to hear you in this commotion, it seemed, was shouting their name at the beginning of your sentence. Trvard! Satch! I frowned as my little pink blob fell back onto the map. Following Nick's advice, I hit down B. A cloud appeared around my pink guy, and he became a rock. What? I don't understand. What would a rock do? I repeated the move multiple times, always turning into a rock of some sort on the ground, never hurting anybody near me. Suddenly, an explosion rocked the ground, and Toby flew into the air just as I hit down B. No! To my surprise, he formed into a rock and fell directly onto John's head. His Nario was sent flying off the screen and died. You're on my shit list. I'm very sorry. It didn't take long after that for me to die 5 pitiful, painful deaths, but as my little Turby tumbled off the screen for the 6th and final time, a small surge of pride hit me. I killed John, the Jontron, even if by accident. I handed my controller to Maya and sat back, completely satisfied. Resisting urge to Hamel meme again. If it weren't for the fact that it was my turn, I'd jump back in, eager to find other strategies for murdering my friends and potentially stirring up a hit list a mile long. So this was the joy of games. After playing a few rounds, the official tournament started. People played one-on-one matches against each other, slowly thinning out the competition over time. Mai went before me and was rather unfairly paired against Jared. Every blow he doled out to her was, in her mind, some sort of actual physical contact, at least judging by the way she shivered when she was hit it was. That Mai. Unsurprisingly, she died almost immediately. I was the last person, set to go against PBG. The others chuckled as we were past the controllers. Don't worry, Hana. PBG's the easiest of us all. You're bound to beat him. Aw, come on, guys. Don't worry, Hana. I'll go easy on you. I nodded as PBG picked the most level playing field, a small platform floating out in space. The match started, and PBG graciously held his player still. Go ahead and test your moves.
You're a great friend.
Aw, that's real nice of you, PBG. Yeah, real nice. I tested my moves, and while doing so, my hand brushed against the yellow stick. Turby did a menacing low kick, and my eyebrows raised. Okay, my nose really itches, and I'm just gonna like, mute my mic for a sec, and I'm gonna cover my camera. Okay, ready? Better. Okay. That make my mic's working good. Cool. Turby did a menacing low kick, and my eyebrows raised. Dying isn't good. That looked powerful. Ready to go?
Yeah.
I think so. PPG charged at me across the screen, and when he came close enough for me to hit, I pushed the yellow stick in his direction. He flew across the screen. My mouth fell open. PBG grit his teeth. I see how it is. No more Mr. Nice Guy, then. I partially doubted that PBG had a non-nice bone in his body, but the match had begun. It was a long battle. A surprisingly long battle. Okay, I was just making sure my mic was working again. I'm like dying for some reason, my goodness. Okay. We seemed to be evenly matched, right up until the very end when I smashed him off the screen with Turby's hammer. What? I set the controller down quietly, not particularly happy about having crushed PBG in my second ever match of Stomp. PBG nodded solemnly. Guess I lost then.
Whoa!
Damn, Hana, that was some natural born talent right there. I don't really think so. Anyway, next match is Shane versus Paul. PBG remained quiet for a while after that. It wasn't until the third round that he joined in again, cheering with the rest of the guys. My match rolled around, but this time I was against Jared, and this time I lost in only a few minutes. I set the controller down again, happy to no longer have responsibility over the life and death of inanimate pixels. Excuse me. As I did so, I saw Paul lean in to whisper something to Shane, whose eyes flew wide open, then his face shut down. Over my dead body. Their eyes slid to me and I looked away. They were talking about me, weren't they? I scooted over to Mai, feeling more comfortable near her than near any of the guys. We cheered for Jared right up until the very end. He lost to a supernaturally agile Shane, who was seemingly being fueled by the rage of 1,000 demonic toddlers. Everyone, that was a great round. It looks like we're in even better shape than last year. Well, all of us except PBG. That was uncalled for. Totally deserved. Anyways, I'm tired, so get out of my room, please. He grinned broadly, not finding anything wrong with how he summarily dismissed us. Maya and I gathered our things and left the room with the others, who, laughing and joking, dispersed in all different directions. Together, we shuffled home. We fell through the doorway exhausted, with barely enough energy to change into our PJs. Mai leaped onto her bed with a happy sigh. Oh, Hana, I'm so glad you came to Asagao. As if this couldn't have happened without me here. Mai shoved her face into her pillow and emitted a muffled reply. Yeah, whatever you say. I fell onto my bed, staring at the rungs that kept Mai and her mattress from collapsing onto me and smothering me to death in the night. That's a fun way to think of it. Thanks, Hana. Oh my gosh. That was really fun. Video games are fun, Mai.
Really?
Really? She shuffled around on top of her bed. I mean, I thought it was okay. It was passable. Don't know if I'd call it super fun or anything.
Really?
No, I loved it. She chuckled. Seems like you found your calling. Haha, I'm sure I have. Above me, Mai yawned.
Let's just go to sleep.
Let's go to sleep. I'm exhausted. Smiling, I got up and turned out our light.
Good night.
Good night, Hana. Good night, Mai. Okay, so it was a bit of a shorter episode, but that was a day. So we're gonna read the diary, and then we're gonna head out for today. And then head into the next day, day 8, with a fresh start. Just finished our first full week at Asagao, guys. It's so crazy. Dear diary, video games are surprisingly fun. I mean, I know I like to play with them when I was a kid, but now I'm wondering what would have happened if I had access to them after I moved. We weren't so damn poor. Would I be competing too? Would I be making them? Of course not. That's silly. But it makes me kind of bitter. I guess I'm glad I'm finally getting to experience them now. I might have never known. Okay, so we're gonna save. And hit the save. Saving the save. Save. Okay, so I will see you guys next time on the next episode of Asagao Academy. And it's gonna be awesome. We're getting closer and closer to being actually able to date PBG, and I'm gonna cry. I swear. This is too fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I will see y'all next